I want to introduce you guys today the fastest sedan in the world. Yes, the 2024 Maserati Ghibli 334 Ultima with the final Ferrari V8 is currently the fastest production sedan ever. And we have the one of 103 models here today with only 60 in the United States. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I didn't think I'd ever be able to make this video. 103 globally, only 60 in the United States. Coming to the United States, not all 60 are here, and we have a 334 Ghibli Ultima, the fastest sedan in the world, behind us here today to check out in full detail here at Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach. Guys, I didn't think this would ever happen because this is a super rare vehicle, let alone coming here to Daytona Beach. I mean, nobody's bought it yet, nobody's reserved it yet. This is actually just here for me to spend time with today, and my mind is blown, guys. So that's my intro today. That's what we're dealing with. Super fast, super rare, the final V8, Ferrari V8 in a Maserati, because, you know, we all know that Maserati's making their own engines. It's just, this is blowing my mind that this is here. This is such a special model. You guys probably saw in the thumbnail. We gotta go check this out. I can't say much more. Now, all this is possible thanks to Wayne here at Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach. Check his number out on the screen. Check his contact information in the description below, because this is available for sale right now. So if you want a piece of history, contact Wayne. Get this car on your lineup in your garage. This needs to be a part of somebody's fleet and on the road. So it started back in 2014, guys. 2014. Not just when the first Ghibli came out on this M157 generation platform, but it was also the first year I purchased a Maserati. I purchased the first Maserati Ghibli out of this dealership in 2014 in December, and now we've come to the conclusion for the 2024 model year 334 Ultima. Now, with that said, this is a legacy right here, and Maserati did it big, and they did it specifically how they did it for a certain reason. Now, there's a reason why they made 103, because that seems like an odd number. Well, reason being is because it's the figure that corresponds to the original number of the 5000 GT. That was Maserati's first V8, and this is Maserati's last V8. And all of these models are finished in this beautiful shade. It is called Blue de Persia, basically blue Persian. Now, there's also a reason for this. Can you guess why? It's another connection to the 5000 GT, which was originally created for the Shah of Iran. All of the models will be a tribute to that 5000 GT in this colorway. And this looks incredible, guys. Now, based off of the Trofeo models, which we know that were the fastest Maseratis out there, not the quickest, but the fastest, because the 203 mile per hour top speed. This one obviously has its bragging rights as well, and we'll talk about that when we open up that engine bay, because there's something beautiful underneath, and we will hear it talk to us today as well. But let's take a look at what we have here for the Ultima, because again, this blue Persian paint is kind of like a tealish, greenish blue. It's crazy. It's kind of hard to put into words, but hopefully the camera is doing its job and showing off the magnificent color and ranges of this car in this beautiful Florida sun. Now, you will see we basically get what we've seen on other Maserati Trofeo models when it comes to the front fascia here. So Maserati insignia there, Maserati Trident, and you'll notice it's not the big fat plastic Trident. I'll get to that in a moment. This is the classic Trident that you got back in 2014. We'll talk about that in a moment. We have this vertical slats here with the feed through for extra cooling. You know, that was known for the Trofeo models. We have this front piece here going across in black to match the black surround of the grille. Normally this is done in chrome, but it's done in black on this Ultima. Now you also have the carbon fiber front lip and a honeycomb grille going along that, and then the side blades with the honeycomb grille also in carbon fiber, looking great. Full matrix LED headlamps, and you can see the amber reflector. That lets you know this is an American spec here. But wow, how cool does that look? Beautiful looking car. I mean, look at the front fascia of this thing. Now coming along to the hood, the Trofeo hoods always had the nostrils here to help a little bit more extraction for that twin turbo V8 underneath, but the nostrils always look really cool and aggressive, gave it a just mean muscle car kind of look, and it does the same here on the Ultima. Now the side profile of this thing is special. Let's start up front with the wheels. 21-inch Orione forged wheels. These look so good. Wow. Maserati insignia here, but done in red. That's not normally a thing. That looks really good as well, and it goes with those black Brembo brake calipers with white script, drilled rotors, and oh, sorry guys, and these have special tires on them. I've been told Pirelli's, and I believe, let's see, they're P0s, MGT1s. So they're fitted specifically for this model. I'm not exactly sure if anything has been changed specifically, you know, according to those tires, what it will help do, but I know that these are special tires specifically for this model. Now you also have one of the most special things on here that I think really stands out, and that's the 334 badging on the side. But I can't even call it badging on this front fender because it's paint. This is painted. That's how proud Maserati is of that 334 kilometer top speed time that they painted it on their car. It's part of its everlasting legendary Aurora. So you have it here done in paint, looking really cool. I mean, you can't make this up. This is just stunning. The Maserati portholes classically done here in black, and then going along the side you will see a carbon fiber mirror cap, you will see carbon fiber door handles, and you will see the carbon fiber B-pillar with the Italian flag. All Trofeo bits that we're used to, but look really good against this paint. You get these windows tinted, it's gonna look even better. Really cool aspects here. And then obviously the little sunroof up top with the shark fin antenna done in the same paint as the car. Now, have you guys noticed something major here that I did not see at first? Something that is just, what? I'm not exactly sure why they didn't do this, but it's not here. Can you guys guess? There's no Maserati Trident on the C-pillar. This is completely blank. Not one Maserati side pillar, I mean, Trident. It's crazy. Not on the other side either. It's blank. Can you believe that? I mean, I'm not exactly sure if there was a reason, but yeah, it's not there. So that's something that it kind of took me by surprise, and I was expecting them to probably do it like in red or at least black. Not even there at all. So you guys tell me what you think about that one. Now let's take a look at the rear of this thing, because it's such a well-rounded vehicle when it comes to everything that I always ask for when we do certain specs and stuff like this. I'll break it up because you guys hear me say this all the time. It's about the symmetry. Let's talk about the symmetry, because as you can see right on the top of that trunk lid is a carbon fiber spoiler going with the rest of the theme of the car that looks beautiful with this weave on this blue Persian paint. All right, great. Then you have the Maserati script done here, and you can see that that looks beautiful as well. I am surprised that they didn't do this in black to match the front. Same with the Ghibli badge, they kept it in chrome. So a little bit of mix and match there. But what I really want to focus on is the carbon fiber rear diffuser. Perfect, because the Trofeo version of the Maserati Ghibli, well, it came with the carbon fiber rear diffusers such as this one, but you had to option out the carbon fiber spoiler, and I just felt with Maserati's top of the line flagship car, it was already pretty expensive, it was super fast, it was super just styled up and aggressive. the spoiler just made sense to not be an option but be standard, and it is standard here on the 334, and it makes the most sense. Now with that shark fin carbon fiber diffuser, you have quad exhaust tips done in black and a honeycomb grill, fake honeycomb grill surround, but God, this looks good. I love this spec. They did such a good job with this. It looks good from all angles. I can't get enough of it. I had to flip the car around just so you guys could see it in its best form. I know the shadows are kind of messing things up, but that's regardless the point. Now this is what everyone needs to stop and listen to. If you don't pay attention to any other part of this video, you need to pay attention to this part. This is a farewell to the Ferrari V8 in a Maserati model. This Ferrari V8 right here in front of us claims to make this Ghibli 334 the fastest sedan in the world currently. Current production sedan in the world. That is bragging rights if I've ever heard it. Maserati claims this is the fastest four-door car produced. Now we know very well what this is capable of because this is the same block that we saw in the new Trofeos, or sorry, I don't want to say new Trofeos, but the Trofeos in general. We know what this is all about when it comes to the motor. Keep in mind that this Ferrari engineered F-154 engine uses a cross-plane crank and a wet sump. Now, what are we talking about as far as numbers? Because that's where the bragging rights come in. Take a step back and breathe on this one. What does 334 stand for? Well, it is the top speed in kilometers per hour. 334. I want you guys to realize that this is painted on here for a reason, because 334 stands for 207.53 miles per hour. That's faster than the current sedan that's the fastest in the world, the Bentley Continental Flying Spur at 333 kilometers an hour, 206.91 miles per hour. This 3.8 liter twin turbo V8 pumps out 580 horses, 538 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, and that top speed of 207.5 miles per hour. Would you ever think that you would stand back and see this car, a Maserati Ghibli, and say that this is the fastest sedan in the world? If you guys haven't already, show some love, hit that like button, and also subscribe, but click the notification bell because I got some more heat coming. I want you guys to know as soon as it's coming and posted on the channel. More special cars are down the pipeline. We're just getting started for the 2024 model year. Now when it comes to fuel economy, you're wondering what a twin turbo V8 Ferrari derived engine is going to give you. Well, with 580 horsepower, it's probably not going to be the greatest. Yep, it's going to be 16 combined city and highway, 13 city, 20 highway, premium fuel only. If you guys couldn't already tell, it's probably pretty obvious, but yeah, that's expected out of a model such as powerful as this one. Now unfortunately there's no specific key. It's the same key that you guys are used to since the older model Maseratis. Obviously, you know, for 2024 for the Grecale, the Gran Turismo, and the MC20, they changed things up, but obviously that's because those are new platforms, new styling. You still get for the Quattroportes and Levantes and Ghiblis this same key fob, which I loved, and this came out in 2014. This was ahead of its time. So no special key, just want to let you know before we pop the trunk. I'll press the panic button. It's right there, noob. Anyways, underneath you can see 13 cubic feet of space per usual for the Ghibli, 60-40 rear folding split. This is my backpack. Disregard this because we have some accessories underneath, like the Maserati umbrella, like the cargo mat here that says Maserati on the script as well. You can see your floor mats there as well. Cargo net, 12-volt plug-in, and then if I can kind of slide this back, lift this up, you will see where all of our tools and everything reside with our spare tire right there, jack, the tire inflate kit, all that, and then obviously the battery stowed away in the rear as well. Per usual, the same Ghibli style that you guys are used to when it comes to the trunk space. You also have to close and lock, and this is an automated trunk, so don't have to do anything manually, or you can just press the key fob and press the panic button like I just did. Either way, you can get the trunk open. Now we have to go inside of this thing because it is crazy how Maserati spec this. What? Before we even get there, hold on. No fixed door hinge preset. We can have this open to wherever we want. We also have dual pane glass windows and a fixed carbon fiber B-pillar right there for us with the Italian flag. Beautiful. Check out this interior. The seating, for instance, that's where my heart is going. Now, everything in here is not perfect, and I will point that out in a moment because you guys know I'm pretty transparent when it comes to these cars. I love some things not so much. I love these seats. I'm going to start with the positives. Terracotta leather, Nero leather, Nero Alcantara, sorry. So black leather, brown seats, black Alcantara. This looks so cool, and it's in a sports seat configuration, which is awesome. And then also the 334 stitched with the trident there. How cool does that look? Guys, that is insane. Now, we're gonna hop inside because we got some great things that we would expect from a Maserati Ghibli model, but there's a couple things I want to point out. No driver assistance here, so that's why we had the smaller Trident, the original Trident, because the fat Tridents had level 2 ADAS. No driver assistance here. Not exactly sure if that's a package. If it's a package, I think Maserati should have made it standard. I don't think we should have any blank buttons and no lane keep assist or highway assist or anything like that. There's no reason why in this price point it should have come standard to me. Also, the door paneling looks good with the Harman Kardon sound system, the carbon fiber and gloss, aluminum, black leather, black stitching. But where is the terracotta on the door paneling to match this beautiful seating? This seating looks so good and it stands out, and maybe that's what Maserati wanted to do. They wanted to make it stand out, not necessarily blend in with the door cards or leather or stitching, but it makes this kind of look plain and simple in every other Ghibli when you look at, you know, just this specific spec, you know, and how it's set up. Now, the steering wheel, I would have loved to see a little bit more. You know, the stitching is great, perforated leather, everything, but the steering wheel isn't necessarily special, and this is what you're looking at the most. These are your high touch points. The steering wheel, the door paneling, you know, so it would be nice to be able to see that throughout the car. The dash, any kind of stitching and terracotta to match throughout this whole spec would have been nice as well. So again, it's something that I'm nitpicky about, but I love this so much as far as the interior seating that I would have loved to see even more of it. That's my thing. Now, again, we're in a beautiful Maserati with beautiful carbon fiber. We have our 2-track system for our gear select. We have our traction off button, start stop off button. We have our ICE, which is our increased efficiency for driving. We have sport mode, and we have Corsa mode. Remember, Corsa mode comes on the Trofeos, which of course is going to come on this. You hold that down for 3 seconds, and that's going to give you your traction off, your most best driving experience. And normally it would turn off the driver assistance, but you don't have it here, so yeah. And then you can soften your dampers here with that control there. Now you can see the carbon fiber with the holes for the cup holders, and then you also have the menu controls, hot menu controls, quick menu controls, and then the special 334 badge, UNA 01103. Now this is not the first one, we know that, but it's just labeled UNA or number 1 out of 103. So that just shows you that this is a very special limited unit, and only 103 being made, and again only 60 coming here to the United States. Now, right up front, no digital gauges here, no digital clock here. We're full analog. Let's start her up. Full analog, and that analog dial sweep for the speedo for the Ghibli. Sorry, I was gonna say Ultima. Now, a couple of tidbits here, as you'll notice, 230 miles per hour on that top speed. Obviously, we're not hitting that, but you know, hey, we're getting up there, close at 207.5, and your red line at 7,000. Now, you can also see the V8 badge right there as well, letting you know what we're working with as well. And I'm going to use this here to go through the menu controls just to get to, yes, that right there, the speed. But yeah, this is so cool. 29 miles here. I think it just went around the loop here just for testing, but that was it. Other than that, very classic older Maserati. You can see some of the model has, you know, aged over the times. When you're looking at the newer Maseratis, a lot of the dials and buttons in here have definitely aged, but they're still here. And obviously, you know, it's on its way out, so it's not like they needed to change, but like I said, you can tell the difference. While there's charging here, USB 2.0 and USB-C, you can also see, whoops, I gotta press that in, the two-track dual zone climate controls. You can also see the 10.1, I believe, sorry, infotainment system with Maserati Uconnect 5, MIA, or Maserati Intelligent Assistant. We can do Hey Maserati call word, and it will listen to you, do whatever you want it to do, not commit any crimes. You can also see everything like your navigation. You have your vehicle here where you can go through different things of the car, start, stop, rear view camera, everything like that. So this is my backpack. So great intuitive system. I love this. I always have good praise for it. Great to, you know, still have it in the Maserati lineup. So yeah, other than that, I believe this is an Alcantara headliner. Not exactly sure. You do have your roof there, sunroof, all right, and I can cover it by just pulling it over. So let's have some lighting. And yeah, I'm loving these seats. They're comfortable. And again, I wish I could see more of the terracotta in here because it's such a special flavor. It would have looked really good, at least stitching and maybe a little bit of leather in the door cars just to kind of go with it a little bit. But yeah, inside of this thing, it's pretty special, and I'm just happy to be here. Now, just to show you guys the sport mode and Corsa mode, because we don't get a chance to do that often. And you know, with this going out, we got to do it one more time. So let's hold it down. Now you'll see it went down to Corsa mode. Turns off. Oh, you couldn't see that. Let me do that again, but up here, okay? So sport, hold it down, Corsa, and see, lets you know your driving experience is going to be a little bit different. But yeah, we're inside of the 334 Ultima. Now pulling on these carbon fiber door handles, the rear of the Ultima is just as beautiful with the same setup in the seating. Terracotta, black on black with the leather and Alcantara and the Trident stitch headrest. No 334 in the rear, but it would have been overkill anyway. You do see that there is a blank spot here. So again, no rear sunshade, no rear heated seats, or nothing like that there. You can see if I pull this down here, we'll have our cup holders. We will also have a little bit of extra storage space. And then when it comes to the door paneling on the rear, same Harman Kardon speaker, leather, stitching, carbon fiber in the gloss and aluminum. Same flavor, not bad. It was almost perfect to me, but I'll take this any day of the week. Per usual, we gotta see those flashers of the full matrix LED headlamp units. So you guys see the last of these breed, because we know the different styles we have now for the Gran Turismo, Grecale, and MC20. But these are still wonderful lights, and you can see them shine through that blue paint. Wow. Now we're coming along to the center cap, not center cap, the mirror cap with the amber turn signal and the carbon fiber. And then coming along to the rear, the boomerang tails. You guys can see the fog lamp is on as well, so that's what that is there. And the turn indicators there. And that's what they look like. So this is a sticker of the 2024 Maserati Ghibli 334 Ultima. Now this is it. And obviously for the final Ferrari V8, you're gonna pay a pretty decent sticker, with only 103 of these being made at a starting price of $165,000. And this only has one set of options on it, and it's the accessories at $330. So you're looking at a total price of $168,525 after the destination of $1,195, preparation and delivery of $300, And well, that gas guzzling tax because of the V8 is $1,700. So that's it, $168,000. Now, if you look at a base model Gran Turismo Modena, well, you're looking at $174,000, but it's not as special. That has a V6. It is a, full production vehicle. So when it comes to this, it's definitely in the price range I feel like it should be in, but that's me being biased because this is a part of history. It's a part of the V8 Ferrari that's in Maseratis. It's a part of the Ghibli legacy. Whether it be good or bad, it's ending off on a bang, and you have it here today. This is the way the Ghibli wants to be remembered. So, looking at it, these are all your standard options because it comes fully equipped with everything that you guys see here. And you see at the top here, it says the limited edition Ghibli 334 Ultima celebrates the last of Maserati's V8 and the ultimate expression of a Trofeo sports sedan with the exclusive Persia blue paint and Romeo accents with carbon fiber exterior elements, 21-inch wheels, Corsa drive mode, and signature Maserati exhaust note. We saw all of that today. And you'll see everything here standard on the sticker of the Ultima. Now again, based off of the Trofeo Maserati Ghibli, well, you're looking at a lot of what you would see in a Trofeo version, but with the special accents on the paint, with the special interior, everything carbon fiber. I mean, obviously, this thing is pretty beefed up. Now, if you guys need to pause or zoom in or anything to see everything that this comes with, make sure you do that. I want to go over that briefly with you guys, but yeah, this is it, guys. This is a bittersweet farewell. All right, guys, so give me your final thoughts and conclusions on the 334 Ultima and its blue Persian paint, Romeo accents, terracotta interior, the carbon fiber, the Ferrari derived engine putting out the 207.5 mile per hour top speed. Still crazy to say. What do you guys think about this thing? At $168,000, I mean, it's close to what the Trofeo Levante was when that was out. So there is a Levante version of this, the V8 Ultima. So it really kind of matches with Maserati's price points when it comes to previous models like the Levante Trofeo, but this has bigger bragging rights. So again, piece of history. You're gonna miss this sound. You're gonna miss this driving experience, I guarantee you. So don't tell me it's not worth it, but tell me, what do you guys think as far as where you would price this if it were you, and are you in love with this car as much as I am? Again, it's for sale. Come see Wayne at Maserati Alfa Romeo Daytona Beach if you guys want to get this thing, because I got to experience it, but I want other people to be able to see this on the road and experience it. Whoever gets this, take it to some cars and coffee, do all that good stuff, because we need to display Maserati history, Maserati legacy on the roads. Now with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, check the links down in the description below. I appreciate the extra love you guys show. Also subscribe, check out the Ron's Rise merch, and we will see you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.